Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. That means it's the 87th day of ranking my favorite video games through each day of the year. Coming in at number 280 is Space Invaders. This classic arcade game doesn't have a whole lot going on. You've got an alien army moving left and right and slowly downward towards you, and you have to blow them all up before they reach the bottom of the screen. Over time in each level, they'll speed up as they get closer. You start out with 4 barriers to protect you, but in my opinion, they just kind of get in the way of shooting the enemies, so once the barrier gets thin, I'll just shoot through it from the bottom to clear another path for my own fire. Clear all the enemies and another army appears, but each time they start a little closer and a little faster. Despite the game's simplicity, or maybe even because of it, it's one of the greatest high-score chasing arcade games ever. No level variety apart from starting distance and speed means you only need to practice the one thing, but the aliens closing the gap a little more each time means your shot travel distance is shorter, allowing you to clear levels faster and faster, ramping up your own pace alongside theirs. It has an elegance to its rhythm that can be felt by the player in an extremely organic way. The legacy of Space Invaders can't be understated. It released in Japan in April of 1978, and after a few months it became the most popular arcade machine in the country. The North American launch came in November, and by the end of the year it was the best-selling arcade game ever. The game has had numerous remakes and twists. For example, recently at an arcade, I played Space Invaders Frenzy for the first time, which is a 2-player version that has you using physical turrets as controllers with much cooler graphics. But perhaps most importantly for its legacy, when adjusted for inflation, Space Invaders has the highest gross revenue out of any video game ever. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 279th game on my list where I curl up in a ball.